What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Miguel. You're watching Miguel EDC, the channel where we talk everything EDC gear here. And today I'm doing another quick unboxing video, sharing with you guys what's in here. I just want to share that experience with you all. My first impressions, quick overview of the knife that is in here. You may already have a clue based on the title and thumbnail, but just know that going into it, I really don't know what's in here. So I sort of kind of like to go in blind, not really knowing what the knife is, so you guys can really see my first impressions. Of course, I get a chance to carry whatever knife is in here and then come back to you after some time. After I've gathered some feedback, I actually share a comprehensive review video with you all. But this is just a first impressions video, quick overview if you would. All right, so I got this knife here in the mail not that long ago. It is from one of the knife pass-arounds. I'm not sure which one. We're about to find out together. So doing the honors today, I got the Corgi Pup, right? This has been a knife that's been in my pocket here for quite some time. I've been really enjoying carrying this one. It's so lightweight, so fidgety, easy to just toss in your pocket as a, you know, just a quick on-the-go sort of knife. It's my sort of gym go-to knife to put in my pockets, right? And it just, you know, the action on this one is pretty good, very fidgety. This is the version with S35VN and Ultim scales. This knife, as well as the knife in the box, as well as any other knife that you see in this video, of course, will be linked down below in the description. So if you want to check them out, learn more, check availability and such, of course, you're more than welcome to. It does help out the channel when you use those links, but that is entirely up to you. So let's not waste any more time and go ahead and go right into it here. I usually try to save the package if I can, but something tells me that this package is glued in a way. So it also has this, you know, peel going on here, which makes the whole unboxing a lot easier, if you ask me. But yeah, let's see what's going on. It's a box inside a package. All right, check that out. Right, that is interesting. For the first time in forever, right? Like Elsa or Anna would say from Frozen. So yeah, this one is all taped up. There's tape everywhere. Holy smokes! What do they got? The nuclear bomb launch codes on this one? They don't want nobody to get into. I don't know. But yeah, quite a lot of tape going on here, to say the least. And so yeah, I was just gonna do my best here to cut through it. Come on now. Okay. That was certainly something. Again, this one is taped up so well. Like literally the whole box is taped up. There's no surface on the box that isn't taped. That's how good of a job this person did here. And we got some peanuts. We have some newspaper, some magazine paper. All right, talk about the proper packaging protocol. And we got one knife, and that is it. No other knives in there. All right, great job packaging the knife, by the way. All right, Kaviso knives, right? Got a little bit of an outline going on right here in the back. That's sort of a hint right there. Is there a name for this bad boy? I think it's called the Keen Mini. The Kaviso Keen Mini Liner Green Aluminum 14C28N SW. So this one is made overseas in China. Right, there are your knife details right there. All right, let's go ahead and get into it, shall we? Boom, let's see here. All right, green aluminum going on, first impression. All right, let's get a feel for it here, taking it out of the plastic bag. And bam, debut in the channel. Again, Kaviso is a brand that I haven't checked out before. And this is, okay, it's a Ray Laconico design. It says that on the tang of the blade right there. Right, there you go. And yeah, this aluminum feels nice and smooth. It almost feels like titanium, right? Could have fooled me. I'm glad I read the box. I wonder if the pocket clip is aluminum as well. It certainly looks like titanium, and it's actually nice, and it has ever so slight amount of micro milling going on with diagonal lines. All right, just beautiful design so far. Go ahead and get this thing open here, shall we? Bam. Check that out. Drop point blade, again 14C28N on this one. Flat grind going on here. So very good everyday blade, if you would. It is a liner lock. This one is on ball bearings. It's not the most drop shot, so but with a little bit of a shake, right, you can get it to close. So the flipper, even though it's jimped, I think you want to maybe not light switch it, but push a button it maybe. There we go. Push button does the trick. If you light switch it, you could feel it, right? Something about the detent. Is that detent? I want to say it's decent. It's not the strongest of detents, and that's why you can feel it if you light switch it. So push button it every time, you should be okay. Good access to that liner right there. It's nice and jimped. Got some teeth to it as well, so you should be able to just kind of push your thumb over and disengage the knife. Okay, so you got that pocket clip, which is about this much deep carry in the pocket. That's not bad. It kind of gives you something to hang on to pull out of the pocket, right? The pocket clip is not reversible. Don't see any second hole right here for reversibility. That being said, let's check the ergonomics. So, you have a pretty streamlined design here, right? This is not necessarily going for anything out of the ordinary. We got like very common lines for the most part, right? The angle has an ever so slight curvature downward, if anything, right? The drop point looks very, very, very common for the most part, right? Nothing necessarily strikingly different in the knife world that we haven't seen yet, but ergonomically that feels good in the hand, right? Pocket clip is nice and rounded too, so it feels like a good 9.5 out of 10 right there. It is a little bit of a medium knife, so small into medium perhaps, a little bit kind of breaking into that medium category. We'll do some size comparisons here in just a moment. And yeah, billboarding wise, there's really not much printed on the blade other than 14C28N, which says it right there, the very laconical name on the tang of the blade, and there is no branding for the actual brand. So Kaviso, don't see anything anywhere that would lead me to believe this is a Kaviso knife if I hadn't just taken it out of the box. So that's pretty nice and clean, right? Kind of this orange peel sort of bee blasted sort of looking titanium and green. I'm sure maybe perhaps other colors are available, right? Check out the lanyard hole right there. And yeah, so flipper is your only deployment option, and then it is a liner lock. So let's do some size comparisons here with this bad boy. Let's check out that QSP Canary that we just unboxed, right? Very similar size there. Right here is the Corgi Pup, the one that we used to unbox this knife or get through the mail packaging. That's going to be a little bit smaller, right? So this is what a small knife looks like. This is what a medium knife looks like. Okay, very comparable again to that QSP Canary, also an Ultim. Let's do some bigger knives here. The Vosteed Raccoon, obviously is going to be a bigger knife. The CJRB Pyrite, which are both very popular EDC knives, highly recommendable. The Pyrite and the Raccoon. Reviews on both of those are here in the channel if you want to check them out. So yes, the Keen Mini, right? So that is the model name. Sort of leads me to believe that there is a Keen version, which will be probably the normal size. So this is the mini version of the Keen. I haven't checked out a full size of the Keen if there is one, but here it is next to the Vision FG from Civivi, the Sentinel Strike from Civivi. Take a look there for yourself. Demko AD 20.5. And the Shark Cub, right? It's actually very comparable to the Shark Cub, although perhaps maybe a quarter inch smaller than the Shark Cub here, right? Obviously smaller than the regular 80-20.5. And last but not least, here's your PM2, Spyderco PM2, and the Para 3, right? Very, very well-known, popular EDC knives, USA made, by the way, Spyderco's. Highly recommend them. And again, all these knives are linked down below in the description, so if you want to check them out, all right, or learn more, I have reviews on all these other knives as well here in the channel. But again, you guys know the drill, right? It's a quick size comparison to give you a ballpark idea sort of where this guy lands size-wise. Now that edge, oh, that is a laser beam right there. So let's do a quick scientific paper cutting test, shall we? Oh, that one swirl came right off. All right, you have a very toothy edge right there. Check out them beautiful swirls right there into the paper. So this thing is gonna cut really well. Holy smokes. Yes, and you can get some nice and long cuts with this one. All right, it does have a little bit of belly, right, which is good. It's also a very pokey tip right there, right, which is nice. You can also puncture through material as well. Yeah, check out the cuts right here. Bam. Yeah, this thing is very crispy, and keep in mind this is not even a factory edge, right? This knife has been seeing some use. This one does come to me via the Lefty EDC knife pass around. So again, shout out to Kevin for the opportunity to check this one out. So check out Kevin's channel if you haven't already. Of course, he makes knife and EDC content as well, especially if you're a lefty. Definitely check him out as well. So very grateful for the opportunity for this one. Again, first Ray Laconical knife that I'm checking out here in the channel. So this should be very, very interesting. You guys go ahead and rate it in the comments on a scale from 1 through 10. How sharp is this guy? How much of an edge has it retained? Of course, 10 being the sharpest. You guys let me know in the comments. I almost forgot. So yes, we know it can do paper, but it can also do cardboard. Let's find out. This is single wall cardboard, everyday diaper box cardboard. Remember, when cutting cardboard, don't cut perpendicular, but rather at an angle, and it's gonna look something like this. Wow, that was pretty clean, very effortless. Again, flat grinds and hollow grinds are some of the sliciest of grounds. And this one is a flat grind here, putting in work. Wow. I'm trying to do slower cuts so you can sort of see. It goes to the material very, very well. Boom. Look at all those cuts, you guys. That is one slicey knife right there. Check that out. Well, there you have it, guys. That is the Ray Laconical Kaviso Keen Mini. Again, 14C, 28N, stone wash finish. Drop point, flat grind blade with titanium, with aluminum handles here. This one in green. Really like and dig the backspacer going on, matching color. Aluminum backspacer going on there. Check out the alignment. Pretty good alignment right there if you ask me. And yeah, it's just overall a very nice, clean, sort of minimalistic design going on here. One deployment and one deployment option only, that being the flipper. It is a liner lock. Right, so yeah, check this one out. Of course, I'll be carrying this knife. You guys know the drill by now. I'll carry the knife for some time, try to gather as much feedback as I possibly can before coming back to you with a comprehensive review on the knife. So that's exactly what I plan on doing with this one. Again, this knife and every other knife that you saw in this video will be linked down below. I'm not sure if at the time you're watching this video, this one is available. So certainly check those links. I do know, or I think there might be some other variants as well, right? Obviously, you're seeing this video in the future. I'm currently, obviously recording it, but by the time it's posted and the time you're watching it, I would have already done the research and linked to it as many possible sites as it may be available in the description and pinned comments. It does help out the channel when you use those links, but that is entirely 100% up to you and at zero extra cost. With that in mind, guys, if you made it to the very end, you are the real MVP. Let me know what questions do you have about this knife that you would like to know about in the review video, right? Let me know in the comments. Let's hang out down there. If you haven't yet smashed the like button, this will be a great time to do so. It would be greatly appreciated. It will help the video perform better with the YouTube algorithm. If you like knife and EDC content like this on a daily basis, I highly encourage you to subscribe. I promise you would not be disappointed. And if you want to support the channel a step further, there's a link for Patreon down below, where you can support the channel for as little as $1 a month, or you can simply support the channel right here on YouTube by becoming a channel member. You'll get access to exclusive perks. But that's been it, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me until the very end. I'm gonna go ahead and drop a card right here for that Corgi Pup that we used to unbox this knife. And also that QSP Canary as well, right, for you to check that one as well. Both cards are here, one or the other, so you guys can check them out next. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Take care, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.